looks really nice today. Oh, hi. How are you doing? To Whimsy Creations by Amelia. I'm Amelia, and in this video, I'm doing another popular views YouTube creation. Decided to make a bag. I think that will do well for my market prep. So this bag is by Briana K. It had 7.7 million views. I need to correct myself. It's Briana K. I have a little note in here. I'm going to make this out of cotton because it's more durable. She made hers out of like 70% cotton. So, this is my stash of cotton. And I think because you need 308 yards. So, I think because where I live, it's the Packer State, I'm going to do these top here. I should have enough with this. Okay, with that being said, here's the color palette. Let's head inside and get started. We did it. Did you make it to the end of the video? What did you think? Would you make this if it took you 5 hours? Of course, there will be variables due to your speed. A couple times I mixed up on hitting and stopping the timer, but I think it's a pretty good average. I also really loved using that. It made it a lot easier to keep track of my time, and whenever I was interrupted, it was so easy to just hit the stop. Really liked that. And let's have a look at the purse. I'm going to set the mic down. So when you watch the short, there is a link to the tutorial on how to make one of these. These straps, she used a puff stitch. I used the jasmine stitch because I am a jasmine stitch chunky. I love it. My first dog was named Jazz, and people would often call her Jasmine, so ode to those days. Cool thing is there are two looks with this. And I demonstrated that on the mannequin. Let me know which one you liked better. I will measure this quickly too so we can see and know how big it is. 16.5 inches long. The shortest, that point in the middle, is about 8 inches, and then it goes up to about 14 inches. I did contemplate making a lining for this, but I think I'm done. I think I'm gonna just leave it as is. 5 hours, I'm ready to move on to a new project. Also, you can't appreciate all of the awesome crochet stitch when you're covering that up on the inside. This is gonna hold on to things very well, so I'm not too worried about anything falling through except for maybe a bobby pin. But then you'd want to have like a little pouch that has a zipper, and then you would just toss that into your bag. I'm hoping this will catch someone's eye. The draft is happening, so hopefully, because of the colors, it will be very attractive to someone. Also, its versatility. The stitch that the creator, Briana K, used for joining these was back loops only, and then you slip stitch through. For mine, I didn't like the integrity of that stitch. It was kind of pulling those because it was only using the one back stitch too much. So I ended up just doing single crochets and just embracing that cool texture and ridge. I did have some factory knots that really bummed me out, but I can't find them now that it's all folded up. And I think I'm gonna pause this and come back with how much this will cost in materials. Although honestly, we could figure that out, right? It was 9.91 ounces of cotton yarn times whatever hourly rate you charge yourself times 5. And then whatever you need in order to continue to maintain your business, pay your taxes. 30% you need to set aside for taxes, and all of those kind of considerations. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video. You were a rock star. You made it through. I made it through. This one, it took a lot out of me. It took about 4 days for me to get through this just because it's a single repeat row. I found it kind of boring. It hurt my hand a little bit, especially making the jasmine stitch. I have started to break down the connection between the metal and the plastic. I've done that with one other hook like this, and it was because I was using macrame, and I was just really trying to get everything in and through and nice and tight. We'll see you in the next one. I think I have a hair or something. I think it's yarn. I think I had yarn in my mouth. I'm really into this.